Please take your seats quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Hi guys, welcome to oneminutetennis.com. In today's session, I want to talk to you about how to get real control on your ground strokes. And I want to explain two factors which, if you apply and understand, will give your ground strokes more consistency, more depth, and more opportunities for you to be aggressive. Now, whichever stroke you're playing, whether it's the one-handed backhand, two-handed backhand, whether it's the forehand, and obviously there are many different forehands with reverse finishes and over-the-shoulder finishes, but whatever ground stroke you're playing, there are two factors that will determine the depth, accuracy, and consistency. And they are the swing path of the racket and the angle of the racket head. So what I want to do is look at the different roles of these two and then show you how you can apply them to have more consistency and accuracy in your game. So the first thing to understand is that the shape that you show the ball is pretty much the shape that the ball shows you. So if I swing with a flattish forehand finishing over the shoulder, then this flat, straight line will produce a pretty flat, straight ball. The shape that I show the ball is the shape the ball shows me. If I now finish by my hip, a la Roger Federer and Berrettini, then now I've got much more of an arc to the stroke, and the ball will show me that same shape. And if I make a reverse finish, which obviously Rafa plays a lot, but all the players play, so I make the reverse finish here, then this is a much steeper incline, and now the ball will have more topspin and go up and then back down again on a steeper trajectory. So the shape that you show the ball is the shape that the ball shows you. Then we have the angle of the racket. And the angle of the racket obviously will also affect the ball. But this is much more difficult to actually apply. You see, if I'm at 90 degrees within these different swing paths, then I will have this control. But as soon as I close the racket, then the ball will go down. And as soon as I open the racket, then the ball will go flying into the air. Now, while it's true there is some variation in this, there is tiny changes in the angle of the racket within the strokes. And the faster the swing, the greater the change can be. This should be totally subconscious. This should not be something that you think about at all. So don't think about opening the racket or closing the racket. Just think about keeping the racket at 90 degrees to the ground. And any changes that you need will be done subconsciously. A little bit like if you were riding a bike or driving a car and you get into a skid. You don't consciously think, oh, left hand down, right hand up. You just go with the flow, adjust, and then afterwards you think, whoa, that's really scary. The conscious thought comes afterwards. Every single tennis stroke is an emergency. They're all happening in a fraction of a second. So you have to allow the subconscious to take over. So looking at it simply, what happens is that the swing path of the racket bends the ball. And the strings of the racket send the ball. So if I want to send the ball directly to you in the camera, then I want my strings to be aligned with you. But how do I send the ball to you? Am I going to send it flat? Am I going to send it with topspin and arcing? Or am I going to send it with excessive topspin? Depends on the swing path of the racket. So the strings send it, the path bends it. And remember, the swing path that you choose is very simple. The shape that you show the ball is the shape that the ball shows you. If you apply this to your ground strokes, keep the strings at 90 degrees and use the swing path for the appropriate stroke that you're looking for, and you will have depth, consistency, and the opportunity to attack. I hope this makes sense. I'd love to know how it works for you or the players that you work with. And remember, to practice this or any of our ideas, have a look at our partners, playyourcourt.com. They send professional tennis coaches to your area, or they find players that you can play with and practice with of your level. It's a great service, and there's a 50% discount off their membership if you click the link in the comments section below. And maybe I can help you more with online coaching. We provide a unique service with one-to-one individualized lessons such as this. We also do video analysis, and then we do personal training plans. It's a very unusual service. For more information, email us or have a look at the website below. So remember, the shape that you show the ball is the shape that the ball shows you. And the strings send it, but the swing path bends it. Use the swing path correctly, and you'll have more control and more success in your ground strokes today. Thanks for watching. See you next time for more unique tennis lessons that really work.